Welcome to the lecture 2.3 of the course Metrology and Machine Tools. In this lecture, we will explain about the drilling machine operations. That means what are the operations you can perform on the drilling machine. Though drilling is the primary operation performed in a drilling machine, a number of similar operations are also performed on holes using different cutting tools. So here we know that we can perform the drilling operation on a drilling machine. So along with the drilling operation, we can perform many operations. Similar operations you can perform on the holes. So for that, if you want to perform those operations, we are going to use the different cutting tools. Let me see what are the different operations you can perform on the drilling machine in addition to this drilling operation. So these are the operations: reaming, boring, counter boring, counter sinking, spot facing, tapping, and trepanning. So all these are operations you can perform on the drilling machine. Let me see one by one. Reaming. The size of the hole made by the drilling may not be accurate and the internal surface will not be smooth. So the hole which is done by the drilling operation, so that hole may not be accurate and also the internal surface will be not smooth. So the holes which are obtained by the drilling operation, those are not accurate and also the internal surface are not very smooth. So if you want to get that accurate size and to get the smooth finish, we are going to use the reaming operation. Let's see here, this is the hole which is already drilled by, this is a hole which is already drilled by the drilling operation. So if you want to finish this hole, that means if you want to finish the internal surface of this hole, we are going to use the reaming operation. So this is about the reamer. And the procedure is same. We are going to move the rotating cutting tool. So we are going to move the rotating cutting tool towards the workpiece. So the procedure almost same, just like the drilling machine. But here, drilling operation. But here we are going to use the reamer tool instead of drill bit. So reaming is an accurate way of sizing and finishing a hole which has been previously drilled by a multi-point cutting tool known as reamer. So this is also multi-point cutting tool. So next one, here the surface obtained by reaming will be smoother and size accurate. So the surface obtained by this reaming operation is a very high accurate size and also very smooth. The speed of this spindle is made half that of the drilling. We are going to maintain the speed of this spindle as half of the drilling speed. Reaming removes very small amount of material. As we know that it is a finishing operation where the metal removal is very small compared to the drilling operation. In order to finish a hole and bring it to the actual size, the hole is drilled slightly undersized. So let's see, if you observe, this is the hole which is all drilled by the drilling operation. So before reaming, if you observe the internal surface of this hole, so now you can observe here after reaming, now this is the internal surface. So the surface is going to be finished by using the reaming operation, and also the size is also getting accurate. So this is about the reaming operation. So these are the reamers. Now you can see the video how we are going to perform the reaming operation. So if you want to perform the reaming operation means already you must made some hole by using the drill bit. This is a drill bit, and we are going to make some hole by using the drill bit, and this is the workpiece. And you can observe the internal surface of this hole, and this is the reamer bit, is the reamer, and you can observe the internal surface is a rough surface. So by completion of the reaming operation, we are going to get the very smooth surface, and this is the reamer, and we are going to apply some lubricants to reduce the heat. So compared to the drilling, so reaming, in case of the reaming, metal removal rate is very less, and you can observe the surface, the internal surface. So this is a after reaming operation. So like this, you can get the high surface finish during the reaming operation. Next, boring. Boring is the operation analogizing the diameter of the previously drilled hole. So they analogizing the diameter of the previously made hole. So it means we are going to analyze the hole which is already drilled by the drilling operation. So already we discussed about all these operation in the first lecture. That means basic machining process. Okay, I will once again I will explain this boring. Now here the boring is the enlargement of the diameter of the previously made hole. This is done when a suitable size drill is not available, or the hole diameter is so large that cannot be ordinary drilled. Here, for example, first let's see, this is the hole already which is drilled by the drilling operation by using the drill bit. Let's say for example the diameter of this drill hole is 10 mm. So I want to enlarge the diameter of the hole. So I want to make it into 15 mm. For that, so we are going to use the boring bit. By using this boring bit, this is the boring bit. By using this boring bit, we are going to analyze the hole which is already drilled. So the diameter of the final hole is this is, let's say for example 15 mm. This is a 15 mm. So we are going to analyze the diameter from 10 to 15 mm. So this is about the boring operation. So here, this is the one case. This is done when the suitable size drill is not available. Size drill is not available. For example, you have only the 5 mm drill bit and 10 mm, only the 10 mm drill bit is there. If you don't have the 15 mm drill bit, in that case, if you want to make the 15 mm hole, initially we are going to make some 10 mm hole by using the 10 mm drill bit, and after that, we are by using this single point cutting. Boring bit is a single point cutting tool. By using this boring bit, so we can remove the material up to the 15 mm diameter. So this is about the boring operation. So boring tool is a tool with only one cutting edge. You have to remember that. So drill bit and reamer both are the multi-point cutting tools, and boring bit, it is a single point. It has only one cutting edge, only single point cutting tool. This is about the single point cutting tool. The spindle speed during the boring should be adjusted to be lesser than that of the reaming. So these are the boring bits. This is the cutting edge. This is about the boring. So these are the boring bits, and here if you observe, this is the boring tool which has the which contains only single cutting edge. That means a single point. So single tip, and here there is a multi tips. Is a multi. That means two cutting tools are fixed to the spindle. Now you can observe, this is the twin cutter boring head. We are going to have use the two cutters. It is a single cutter. These are the twin cutters. Now you can observe, it's going to be remove the material, and this is a single finishing the boring head. So if you want to enlarge the hole which is already drilled by the drilling operation, we are going to use the boring operation. Next one is a counter boring. So counter boring is the operation of enlarging the end of the hole cylindrically. So this is also just like the boring operation, but here if you observe is a counter boring. So counter boring is nothing but it is operation of enlarging the end of the hole. Only we are going to enlarge only some part of the hole only. Let's say here, this is the diameter of the hole. Let's see, this is a hole which is already drilled by the diameter. Let's say for example 10 mm, and the height of this, the depth of this hole is, let's say for example, this is the depth of the hole. So the depth of the hole is some 60 mm. Some 60 mm. In case of what is the boring? Boring is nothing but it is an enlargement of the hole. That means, let's say for example, I want to make it as a 15 mm. Let's say for example, I want to make it as a 15 mm. So if it is a boring, so we are going to remove the material from this internal surface of the hole throughout the 60 mm depth. Throughout the 60 mm depth. So we are going to maintain this complete 15 mm diameter throughout the depth. Let's see up to here. We are going to remove the material up to complete depth in case of the boring operation. So boring is nothing but it is a uniform removal of the material throughout the depth of the hole. But here it is not a boring, it is a counter boring. So counter boring is nothing but it is going to be enlarge the only end of the hole only. It will not remove the complete amount of material throughout the depth. So here, that's why Here only we are going to remove the material up to some depth only. Here, let's say for example, this is the depth. So I want to remove the material up to this point only, up to this. Let's say for example, this is 10 mm depth. I don't want to enlarge the hole towards the 60 mm depth. I want to enlarge the hole through only the 10 mm depth. So this is called as a counter boring operation. So the enlarged hole forms a square shoulder with a original hole. Let's say this is a square shoulder because we are not removing the metal throughout the depth. So here if you observe, let's say for example, this is the hole already made. So just we are going to enlarge the hole. Let's say for example, this is the hole, previous normal hole. It is already drilled by using this one. What we are going to do? We are doing just enlarge the hole. Like this, we are going to enlarge the hole up to only some part only here. So here, this enlargement will be act as a square hole. So like this. So here the enlarged hole forms a square shoulder with the original hole. This is the original hole and this is the enlarged hole. This is act as a square shoulder. This is a square shoulder for the original hole. This is necessary in some cases to accommodate the heads of the bolts, studs and pins, which is used to accommodate the heads of the bolt heads and studs, all the pins. The tool used for the counter boring is known as the counter bore tool. Let's say you can observe here. As already explained, let's say for example, the depth of this complete hole is, let's say for example, the depth of the complete hole is 60 mm. This is the 60 mm. So already we made 60 mm depth hole with a diameter. Let's say for example, this diameter. The diameter of this hole is this is the diameter of the hole, which is already drilled by using the drill bit. The diameter of the hole is 10 mm. So we need to expand. We need to enlarge the diameter hole like this. 1 second. Yes. I want to enlarge the hole like this. This is the diameter. So I want to make this diameter up to 15 mm. So we are going to enlarge the hole. But here we are not enlarging the hole throughout the depth. We are going to enlarge the hole only up to some portion only, like this. Up to some portion. Up to some portion only we are going to enlarge the hole. So this height is, for example, 10 mm. So this is about the counter boring operation. Next one. This is the counter boring tool. And you can observe the counter boring operation. This is a counter boring tool. And this is already drilled hole. So we are going to use, see, as we know that we are not removing the metal throughout the depth. That's why here this is a solid object, solid surface we are going to have. So this will not remove the material. Only this cutting edges is going to be remove the material. You can observe. We are going to get some enlargement portion here. Only we are going to remove some portion of the material only from up to some depth only, which is used to accommodate the bolts and nuts, studs and all these things. This is about the boring bit, counter boring bit. So here if you want to accommodate this one, if you want to place this one, see how we are going to place this now. To accommodate the heads of the bolts and studs, we are going to use the counter boring operation. Next, counter sinking operation. Counter sinking operation is the operation of making a cone shaped enlargement. In the previous cases, counter boring, we are going to make the square shaped enlargement, but here we are going to make this cone shaped enlargement at the end of the hole. The included angle of the conical surface may be in the range of 60 to 90. If it is 90 means it is a counter boring. So it's always less than 90, 60 to 90 degrees. So it is used to provide recess for a flat headed screw or a countersunk rivet fitted into the hole. So the tool used for the countersinking is known as the countersink op. So similarly, it is just like the counter boring operation, but only the difference is the shape. Shape we are obtained. Here we are going to get the conical shape. So this is the countersinking tool. And you can see how we are going to make this. This is a countersinking tool. We'll see how we are going to make the countersinking operation. This is a countersink tool. The shape of the tool is also like conical shape. So you can observe how we are going to perform the operation. So already it is a hole is drilled on this one plate. We are going to make some countersinking operation on the drill. Sorry, on the hole. So this is the hole which is obtained by the drilling operation. Just we made some changes. Now you can observe the shape of this head is a conical shape. So it's a countersinking operation. Next one is a spot facing. Spot facing is the operation of smoothing and squaring the surface around a hole. Just we are going to smooth and we are going to square the surface of the hole. It is done to provide proper setting of a nut or the head of the screw. So if you want to place the screw, if you are going to use the screws, so if you want to place the screw head, if you observe the head of the screw is very small. So if you want to place the screw, we are going to enlarge the only small portion of the hole. Only small portion of the hole. Let's see here. This is the hole which is already drilled. Just we are going to enlarge the small portion of the hole. So to get the proper sitting of the head of the screw or nut. So if you increase the depth, it will be, it is known as the counter boring operation. So generally this for this spot facing, we are going to use the counter boring tool, or maybe special spot facing tool also use it to get this operation. So like this, you can observe here, these are the holes. We are going to make some enlargement only up to a minimum depth only. Now here you can observe the difference between this. This is a counter boring operation. This is a counter boring operation. This is a spot facing operation, and this is the counter sinking operation. Is a spot facing. So first we are going to make the hole. This is a drilling. By using drilling, we are going to make the hole. Because if you want to perform all these operations, first of all you should have some hole. After completion of the drilling only, we are going to perform all these operations. So this is a drilling. This is a reaming operation. Then spot facing. Just you can observe, only we are going to enlarge only up to some portion only. Let's see here. You can observe the depth. So this is about the spot facing. Next, tapping. Tapping is the operation of cutting internal thread by means of a cutting tool, tap. If you want to make some internal threads, this is a tapping tool. So we are going to make some internal threads by using the tapping tool. So tapping is in a drilling machine may be performed by hand or by power. We are going to operate the hand wheel. That means we are going to give the hand feeding or power feeding also. When the tap is screwed into the hole, it removes the metal and cuts internal threads which will fit into the external threads of the same size. So we are going, the purpose of this tapping is nothing but which is used in this operation. We are going to make some, we are going to cut the threads in the internal surface of the hole. So these are the different tap tools. That means we can select these tap tools based on the diameter of the hole and based on the pitch of the threads. We are going to select the tapping tools. Now you can see. So first we are going to make the hole, and this is the tapping check, and this is a tapping adapter, and this is a tapping tool. This is a tapping adapter. This is a tapping tool. So we are going to replace the drill bit with the tapping bit. We can call it as a tapping tool. So this is a tapping. So the operation, the procedure is just like the drilling only. Just we are going to change this cutting tool. Now you can observe. We are going to move the cutting tool, rotating cutting tool towards the fixed workpiece. And reverse. We are going to remove the material, cutting tool. Now you can observe some threads are formed in the internal surface of the workpiece. So this is about the tapping. Next one is the trepanning operation. So it is the operation of producing a hole by removing metal along the circumference of a hollow cutting tool. So here the difference between the trepanning operation and the remaining operations, if you observe the drill bit and the boring bit and reaming bit, whatever it may be. If you observe the cutting tools which are used for the previous operations, all those are the solid cutting tools. But here we are going to use the hollow cutting tool. This is the hollow cutting tool, and the cutting tips are outside of the hollow surface. These are the cutting tips. So we are going to remove the material by using the hollow cutting tool, and the material is removed along the circumference of the hollow. So this is the cutting tips. So we are going to remove the material along the circumference of this hollow cutting tool. Generally this is used to produce the larger holes. If you want to produce the very larger holes, we are going to use this trappening operation. Let's see here. If you want to produce this much amount of hole like this, I want to produce this much amount of hole. So if I want to produce this much amount of hole, here we are going to use the trappening. So we are going to rotate this trappening tool. So if it rotates the trappening tool, this cutting tool will cut this material. So we are going to remove this material. And remember here, in case of the drilling and reaming, all these operations, the material is removed in the form of chips. But here, it is going to be by this trappening operation. But after completion of this trappening operation, so this material is going to remove just like this solid cylindrical rod or cylindrical bar. Let us see this video next. We'll get some idea. Like say here. So by removing this material, let's say for example this is object. By removing the material, this is the material. This is the material. So we are going to remove the material. By removing the material, it forms the hollow surfaces. So this one. This is a base metal. From this metal, we removed this amount of material. So this is about the trappening operation. For easy understood, we'll see this video. Let's see here. This is the basic workpiece. From this, we are going to remove this amount of material. By removing this amount of material, we are going to make some hollows portion. You can observe this one. And this is a workpiece, and this is a trappening tool. This is a trappening tool, and this one is the workpiece. We are going to hold the workpiece in a check, and this is the trappening tool. So we are going to insert the trappening tool throughout the workpiece. The workpiece, and this is the trappening tool. So from 21 inches internal diameter, we are going to remove the 19.5 solid surface object. Let's see here. This is about the trappening operation. So like this, we are going to make the hollow surface by removing the material from the basic workpiece. This is about the trappening operation. So like this, you can perform the many operations on the drilling machine by using the different cutting tools. So this is about the trappening. So these are the different operations you can perform on the drilling machine.